Welcome to Bergen, the majestic gateway to Norway's fjords. Nestled between mountains and sea, this picturesque city charms visitors with its colourful wooden houses, lively quays, rich Hanseatic heritage, and its proximity to some of the most spectacular natural landscapes in Europe. Bergen's cruise terminal is located just a few minutes' walk or shuttle ride from the city centre. As soon as you step off the ship, you are greeted by the famous Bergen district, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. These red and yellow wooden warehouses, remnants of the Hanseatic League, transport you on a journey into the heart of the Nordic Middle Ages. But Bergen is much more than an open-air museum. It is also a prime starting point for unforgettable adventures, cruises on the fjords, hikes in the mountains, a funicular ride up Mount Flyen, or a panoramic train journey through the deep valleys. In this video, you will discover the 10 most exciting excursions to take from Bergen. Whether you are a lover of nature, culture, fresh air, or breathtaking views, this stopover is an invitation to experience the Nordic way of life. Get your walking shoes and cameras ready. Norway welcomes you with open arms, between the sea, mountains, and Scandinavian traditions. First excursion, the Bergen district and the Hanseatic Museum. Explore the narrow alleyways and wooden warehouses of the Bergen district, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Visit the Hanseatic Museum to understand Bergen's commercial role during the Middle Ages. Easily accessible on foot from the port. Second excursion, Mount Flyen and the Funicular Railway. Take the Flibben Funicular, just a 5-minute ride to reach the summit of Mount Flyen, 320 meters above sea level. Panoramic view over the city and the starting point for hiking trails. The funicular departs just a 10-minute walk from the port. Return ticket costs around 150 Norwegian krone. Third excursion, cruise on the Mostraumen Fjord. Set off by boat from Bergen's port for a 3-hour cruise through the dramatic fjord and into the narrow Mostraumen Strait. Waterfalls, mountains, and red cabins dot the landscape. It is recommended to book in advance. Fourth excursion, Edvard Grieg Museum at Trollhaugen. Discover the home of Norwegian composer Edvard Grieg on the edge of a lake. His piano, study, and garden are open to visitors. Concerts are sometimes held in the adjoining modern hall. Accessible by taxi or by bus, Line 12 towards Hop, get off at Trollhaugen. Fifth excursion, the Flam train, Flamsbana, mountain panorama. Combined excursion, Bergen-Voss train, bus to Gudvangen, cruise on the Nryfjord, UNESCO, then panoramic train from Flam to Myrdal. Spectacular scenery guaranteed. Can be booked through the company Norway in a nutshell. Sixth excursion, hike on Mount Ulriken. Take the Ulriksbanen cable car to the top of Mount Ulriken, the highest in Bergen. You can walk back down or use the panoramic trails. Accessible by bus from the city centre, stop at Ackland Sykehus plus Navet. Seventh excursion, Bergen Aquarium. Perfect for families, it features sea lions, penguins, Nordic fish, and educational exhibitions. Located 20 minutes on foot from the harbour or accessible by bus, Line 11. Entrance fee is around 300 Norwegian krone. Eighth excursion, a self-guided tour of the city centre. Stroll through Storgålmenningen Square, the fish market, craft shops, Nordic galleries, and cafes. Everything is easily accessible on foot from the cruise quay. Ninth excursion, the Maritime Museum, Seafartsmuseet. Discover Norwegian maritime history, Viking ships, Arctic expeditions, and the golden age of sailing. It's a 15-minute walk from the centre. 10th excursion, kayaking in the fjords. For the more active, take part in a guided kayaking trip in the fjords around Bergen. Supervised by a local guide, this activity connects you to Norwegian nature like never before. Practical information. Most sites are accessible on foot or by public transport from the cruise terminal. The Flybanen funicular is one of the most popular attractions. It is advisable to book in advance. Bergen port often provides free shuttles to the city centre if the quay is far away. The local currency is the Norwegian krone, NOK, and bank cards are accepted almost everywhere. Be sure to bring waterproof clothing. Rain is frequent, but it is also part of Bergen's charm. Between Nordic tradition, magnificent nature, and living heritage, Bergen offers you a stopover that is both relaxing and spectacular.